Well, welcome back in, everybody. Today we are going to be playing Beltex. This is the most simply complex game I have played in a very long time. Highly addictive, and we're going to start a new game. We're going to learn some basics, and we're just going to kind of progress through, because that's what this game's all about, is just progressing through. So, to start off, we have home, the distribution center, and it wants ones is the number that it wants. So we're going to take these belts and take a bunch of ones and just start sending them that way. We're going to take one, or belts, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll take all those. And as you can see, nothing is coming out. We need an extractor. And we place them all there. And we'll start getting ones. But we need our belt, run all the way down to home. And as you can see, we're getting ones and they're going home. And that's the simplicity of the game. It is that simple. But it gets more complex, and it gets a little bit more intriguing, I guess. It's still very simple at its core, but it's addicting. It's addicting. It's my new little addiction. So we're going to let those go. Now we have a new thing. We have an adder. As you can see here, you build an adder, you connect extractors to the inputs, and connect the outputs to the core building, which is our distribution center. And it wants 2s. So we're going to take some adders. Why do I got an adder there? I didn't want an adder there. Alright, so we're going to take all of our 1s, and we're going to put them coming out as 2s. So we got to put all of our 1s in. You see they'll start going in there. And yes, you got to build conveyor belts. And yes, this does get easier as we go. And then I need belts coming out. As you can see, 2s will stop popping out of there. And we're going to send the 2s to our distribution center. And it's as simple as that. So we know how to use the adder. We got some 1s and some 2s going. It doesn't even want 1s anymore, does it? If you hit U, it shows you, oh, it still does want 1s. It wants 1s to upgrade our belt speed. It wants 2 to upgrade our extractor. And it wants 3s to upgrade our adder. 3s suck. Because right now, as you can see, I have them going in, and they're running all along one belt to come in. Because essentially it's A plus A equals B. Once you have to start taking these 2s and adding 1 more to it, then it stinks more until you get later upgrades. But let's finish off these 2s. Listen to some groovy music. I guess we could start making 3s because I think it's going to want 3s. So we're going to plop this here. No, actually, I think we're going to plop it down here. As many of these 2s as it wants. Let's go this way. We can now go over to B. And let's take some of these 1s. Take 3 of them. And add them into A. So now we're getting 2s plus 1s, and that'll equal 3s. And actually build the extractors up here. Now I should start seeing 1s come out. Going down in here into the A slot with the 2s that are already backed up. These 1s will back up pretty quickly, I bet. Oh, see, I got 3s coming. Upgrades? It's telling us, look, you got upgrades. Oh, we already know those. We just talked about those. You're a little bit slow on the uptake there, game. Yeah, see my 1s are all backed up. My 2s are backed up. Very slowly getting 3s. Alright, so now here becomes a problem. How do I get 2s out of there? And there's no real great answer. Unless, should we try to stagger them? Watch. We'll take this out. We'll delete all of that. We'll take an adder. Put it in there. We'll put it in there. We take all these 1s and put them into A. We take these 1s, put them into A. We take you to go into B. You to go into B. But see, now he's trapped. Yep, see, that's the problem with this. Just get rid of that one. Just get rid of the whole darn thing. It looks ugly at this point. Back to where we were. I guess I could build another little 2 base and start another little string of, because this backs up, so we could build some 2s coming out of here. There's some 2s. I'll take those 2s and add them with some 1s. And get some more 3s. I know this looks sloppy. We will fix it. So, we're going to sit here and wait for all these 3s to go in. We're getting anywhere close. We're still getting 1s, right? We're getting lots of 2s. We got another 32 to go. A lot of 2s. Once it stops asking for 3s, we'll start funneling in 2s. We'll get rid of all these 3s. And we're about to get 3s. And 3s unlocked. Yeah, now they want 5s. Which, we also unlocked our 2 nodes. So we can harvest our 2s. So let's take all these 3s. And just tell them to jump down on this track. You don't need to go home no more. You don't need to go home no more. All these 3s will come down this line. And we will direct some of them over here. And we'll take a couple of these 2s. Put them in there. Out will pop 5s. How do I get 5s up there? I don't need any of that. All my 3s need to make 5s. I guess we make this big old road all the way around. Take forever. Drop our 2s in there. Alright. Ones. There's more twos over there. But if you noticed, I was able to take those and run them all together. But I can't do that here. What I can do is take this pile of twos and make a bunch of fours. So, when I first started this, I had the fours connected to the B, and then I changed it to the fours connected to the A, so that's why I'm getting a couple eights out here. Should pick up into fives here, coming up any moment. There we go. We should be able to make another one of these. We'll take 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll shove them all in there. Not a very good designer. But again, this is early game. This will all be deleted. This whole intricate structure here. That's backing up threes. Well, you know, I might as well take those threes, because I think I need threes. Take those twos, because I need twos. Right? Right? I don't get many ones. My twos are almost there. Threes don't seem to get many of them either. But I am pumping out some fives. What do I get? I get the multiplier, which means it'll probably want tens. The multiplier, since we're almost there, works the same way as the adder, only it multiplies. So we'll be taking, I think it will want tens, just logically speaking. We will be taking these fives that are coming in, multiplying them by these twos, and wrapping them back in. Since I still need ones, I might as well take these. Not going to do that. Shove them in there. Yep. See, we're looking for tens. So how do we want to do this? Let's do exactly what I said. Take a multiplier. I'll plop it down right there. Some of these fives can come into B. 2, 3, 4, 5. And Oh, wrong button. Now, we've got 5s being multiplied by 2, as you can see with the little multiplier. A times B, so my A input is 2, and my B input is 5. And when you multiply those, A times B, output is 10. And there it is. Now this 10 will travel up and around, and come back up here on this line. Keep traveling around, and come back down in here, into my distribution center. And it'll take a while. So, we're going to do another multiplier. Take some of those 5s there, and bring them in. Some of these 2s, oh, I can't bring them in. How am I going to get those 2s in there? I can't. I better shut it off. 2s anywhere else, I can take those 5s, multiply them by those 2, bring them back up and around. So sloppy. 5, we'll take those 5s. Go down. How much 2s? Ooh, I got 2s hanging out there. Just leave space. Now your conveyors go the way that you drag them. So if I go left to right, my conveyor moves that way. If I go right to left, my conveyor moves that way. However, if I've got one going this way, I can reverse it. So you'll see me drag stuff the wrong way and then reverse it, but I know that I want to be here and I want to go down to here. So I'll start here and just go down and then reverse it so I know where it meets up down here. And you'll notice me do that. Alright, I finally got some 2s coming down this way. I meet it with my 5s. So what am I all putting into home base? 2s from both sides, 10s, 5s, 3s. What am I looking for? A few more 1s. Oh, I got enough 2s. So I can upgrade my extractor speed. Which means all these nodes will now start firing off quicker. So you'll see more backups. Is essentially what it's saying. You still need 3s. You need 400 total of them. I need a lot of 10s to get the multiplier bonus. But to level up, I only need 100 of them. Do I have any more 5s anywhere and 2s that I can utilize? Let me get those 5s. Will that work? Take those 2s. And take those 5s. To pick out 10s. That'll absolutely work. Only 5s are coming in. Only 2s are coming in here. Oh. You dummy. You figure out how to unlock this. swear sometimes I disappoint myself. So you are useless, but I'll gather those 10s first. Because if I delete this track, I'll delete that 10 as well. Alright, now we just sit and wait. And I'll watch this number slowly go up. But I do see I'm backing up here. So I'm just going to add another entry point into distribution center. Might as well take some of these 2s. I'm already taking some of those 2s. I got a lot of 2s. I could go all the way out here and build a little farm out here if I wanted. There's some 1s. You do get bigger nodes. If you go out here ways, you see the green ones light up. That's what you can get. Little highlighted area is my build zone. So sitting, waiting on 10s. Let's zoom in here. And we'll be back in a moment. So I'm going to break in right here to fast forward. Next upgrade is bridge, which means I'm probably going to delete everything, because this bridge allows us to take independent lines like this 2 line that we need to keep all 2s going into B, and just shoving it over top of that, literally creating a bridge over that conveyor belt, which means organization is going to go up 100-fold. But for now, back to fast forward. And here we go. Upgrade, bridge. So this is one of the most important upgrades, items, I don't know what you want to call these, tools that you get along the way. So use the bridge to cross other belts. You can automatically place bridges by holding shift when building belts. So let's do a quick example, and then I will show you how we are going to be organized going forward. So we want to take these 2s, and we want to travel over top of this 5 belt, and it's a dedicated 5 belt. Nothing else is on this belt here except for 5s. But we want to take this and cross it over down into here for whatever reason. We'll click it, we'll hold shift, drag across it, and now we got a bridge. And that line will stay 2s, and the 5s will stay on their own line. Whereas before, if I tried to take, don't really want to do it, but whatever. If I try to take these 2s and cross that, those 2s are going to get mixed down in there. And that's not what we want. So this bridge allows for some organization, which is mundo huge because, I mean, this map is huge. I don't know if this map is infinite or not, but it seems relatively large. So, it wants 20s, but it also wants, oh, we finally got enough 1s. You still want 1s, but you also want 20s, and you want 2s, you want 3s, you want 10s, and you want 25s. But out here, for main level, you want 20s. So, like I said, we're going to destroy this all. Oh, I let go of the button too early. Oh no! Why would you do that? So, let's start with the 20s. How do we get to 20? Here's where the game starts to get a little bit more complex now that we can organize. So how do we want to get to 20? My first thought was 2 times 2 equals 4. Excuse me. 2 times 2 equals 4 times 5 equals 20. Because we need 2s and we need 20s. Or do we go 2 times 5 to give us 10 times 2? Let's go with my first instinct. So we're going to take all these 2's, we're going to multiply them together. Zoom in a little. So this one's relatively simple, because again, A equals B. And we're going to make a whole crap ton of 4's. And I know you're all thinking, didn't you just have that over there? I did, but it wasn't as organized and as pretty. And as this game gets going, you will want to be organized. So we got a nice little feeder belt, and they're all going in. And I know you say, you just deleted one of these, and now you have to redo it, and you're wasting our time. It's okay. Out will pop 4's. And you'll see why it's okay. So, out will pop 4's. And they'll go along the outbound. Maybe one more. Yep, and you'll go along the outbound. Now, 4 times 5. How are we going to get 5? Well, I think we're going to take some of those 4's, and we're going to add 1 to it. So on this belt coming out, there's going to be 4's. And we need to add 1. No, did that wrong. Little bit close. We're going to need an in belt for the 1's, because remember that belt's for here. We'll turn it on so you can see it visually. I might add 2 more to it. 1, 2. So, all these 2's start coming in. They're going to pop out 4's. You're going to need 1's to come in. Your 1's are going to go into A. Your 4's are going to go into B with a bridge over it, so don't get mixed up into A's. So you make sure to hold shift as you're dragging across. And make it a little bit prettier. And now we have an exit belt. But we need those 1's still to come in. So, let's go find a patch of 1's. Way down here. That looks fine. Let's grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Needs to go somewhere here. Just come in there is where it needs to intersect at. Make it look pretty, because aesthetics matter. Add the extractors in. You know, I might take one more. Yeah, we'll take one more. Now, 2's come in, multiply by 2, give me 4, which is starting to back up. We're going to take those 4's, bring them across, add them to the ones that are coming up. It's going to give us 5's on our output belt. Now, we want to take the 4's that we've got enough of, and can always add more to it, and multiply it by our new answer of 5. So, you need another belt to come in, some of these 4's, and you can skirt across those ones, and then you can go up, and we can take those 5's and multiply by those 4's. Isn't maths fun? I tried talking my daughter into playing this game the other day, in hopes that she learned something. I think it was cool, right? No, she didn't care. My 4's are going into A. You gotta make sure you get these right, because if you start crossing these up, you are gonna get some funky numbers coming out. And then my 5's will come across to my B's. Oh, I want to draw my line out. My fault. Now, we have an answer that we want. Where's home base at? There it is. And just like that, we have this nice little array that gives us 20's. And all we're doing is grabbing 2's. Oh, I'm sorry. We're also grabbing 1's. But I could have made this cleaner. We could have brought them in here. We could have brought them straight across here. Lots of ways we could have made that a little bit cleaner. But again, every 20 minutes you play this game, you're like, oh, time to totally reorganize everything because it's not as clean as I want it. But that is the gist. If you want to see this number get crazy high, because this is only level 6, and I don't know how high this goes, but this could get crazy if they start doing like random numbers. If you start talking like it needs a 339 in conjunction with a 47 or something like that. That could get pretty intriguing. So I think we're going to have to see how it goes, see how many of these nice little complex systems we can build.